Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. We're looking at the moon transiting Cancer on Thursday, May 29th. It may place you in unusual situations with unfamiliar people, which could make you feel awkwardly self-conscious or out of place, as the moon forms a square aspect with Venus and Chiron conjunct in Aries, and a semi-square aspect with Uranus and Taurus, close to Mercury conjunct the Sun in Gemini. If you can shift your thoughts from a resistant, "Why am I here?" to a receptive, "What is the message for me here?" you could receive some interesting psychic downloads or inspiration, as Mercury joining the Sun closely creates a special energetic state called cazimi in the heart of the Sun, enhancing connection with other beings or dimensions, and bringing a higher state of consciousness and understanding through communication. There are other aspects at play now that make you realize not everyone looks like you, thinks like you, likes what you like, or even likes you. And that is actually a good thing, because there are lessons in acceptance, tolerance, learning to get along with others, and creating common ground in individual and communal relationships, despite personal differences. Because some of today's aspects activate thoughts and feelings, focusing on what you don't like or want, if you write intentions or conduct any manifesting rituals to utilize the added influence of Mercury cazimi, which is trine to Pluto in Aquarius, redirect your attention fully toward what you desire, even if it seems impossible. Mercury conjunct the Sun in Gemini mixes trickster energy with the magnetic power of Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, indicating there may be unpredictable and unseen ways the universe can work in your favor. So indulge in magical thinking. So here we can see Mercury and the Sun conjunct and Uranus nearby. They are interacting favorably with Pluto retrograde. And I feel like that Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is saying, like, hey, look, you missed something. You missed some buried treasure. There's something that you need to go back over and look deeper. And it could be radical. It could definitely be unusual or unique and somehow create a different future for you. Whether it's your own dormant power or something else that you might have just had a mild interest in and then said, oh, I'll get to that later, and then forgot about it and moved on, moved ahead. Just the fact that it's retrograde makes me think that there's, that ace up your sleeve type of energy. Something might come along and surprise you. Pluto also supports Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries, and they in turn are supporting Uranus. We did have a minor grand trine going for a bit, and it's beginning to pull apart a little. The outer planets still engaged in it, but Mercury and the Sun are going to be moving further away from Uranus. We're just catching the final end of that wave where we had the fast movers there with that planet of change. I feel like it's a good moment for that last hurrah in terms of manifesting something. Venus and Chiron conjunct in Aries, making a very nice trine to Mars and Leo, and that adds to creativity and courage and what's the word? Being able to enjoy your time with other people, camaraderie. It adds to the camaraderie, as does the sextile between Jupiter and Gemini and Venus and Chiron in Aries. Much better to work at getting along with people and finding that common ground than to sit in the feeling that you don't belong or you're uncomfortable or where you're in resistance or wanting to reject. And those are in the squares there. We find some resistance going on with Venus and Chiron in that square to the moon and the square to Pluto. as well as some fear, perhaps, of the unknown. And then we have Mars square to Uranus, which can also create a separating type of an energy, um, particularly if you feel like, well, this isn't my group, this isn't my crowd, I don't belong here. But consider that the universe might have some plans, or there are reasons for why things are happening the way they are, or the people in your life are the people in your life right now, or the situations that you find yourself in might be a segue to something bigger and better. And think about things from the perspective of what is your ultimate goal, and how can you stay focused on that ultimate goal? How can you stay in the positive? And that doesn't mean ignore things that are detrimental or negative, but keep your focus on making the best with what you have and looking for more to increase what's available to you. Venus in that sextile to Jupiter and that trine to Mars wants more. But where does it come from? It comes from the people that you interact with. It comes from being a part of the community and contributing and sharing and recognizing that everybody has something that they bring to the table. Okay, that's it for the day. I would say it's a quirky day, but there's some real strong power in it. Just be okay with it being a little bit weird, and you'll be fine. Take care, and I'll be back again tomorrow.